This is also really important with nonverbals, is when our nonverbals don't match the content of what we're saying, it really confuses people. So we want to actually have what we're doing match the content of what we're saying. So for example, have you ever been in a situation where you're in maybe kind of a borderline argument with somebody and you say, "What's wrong?" And they're like, "Nothing." I mean, do we believe that? No, we don't believe that. Or if you're at work and you're hoping maybe to get a promotion or a raise and the boss comes out and says, "Wanda, come into my office." Do we think we're about to get that raise? We're probably scared we're going to get in trouble for something. So we want to make sure that we're consistent. I've also been in a situation where I was listening to a presentation somebody made, and I thought somebody must have told them smile and be friendly when you're making a presentation, which is great if that's your topic. But this person was talking about child abuse, sexual abuse, pedophiles, and she's smiling the whole time while she's talking about this. It was really creepy. So we want to make sure that we keep those things where they're matching. Communication actually means creating meaning for someone else and that the other person understands your meaning. We say something to somebody, we explain something to somebody, we might be training them, orienting them, showing them something. We think they get it, and they don't. Well, actually, the best thing to do is to really check the understanding by asking questions. And when we listen to people, we can really connect with them. And that's the whole idea behind communication. We want to create that deep level connection. That's where we build relationships. And as we build relationships, we work together better and we produce great results. Another area of communication that's really important is being able to speak very clearly, especially when you're talking about something that's complex or technical, difficult to understand. We need to be able to speak about it in a way that the average person can understand. Not too long ago, I was at an entrepreneurs group function. It was like a seminar, a convention, and during a portion of it, a few people had an opportunity to get up and pitch their plan, their invention, their business to a group of angel investors who were actually going to give some of the money. There was going to be 2 people who were going to win $10,000 each. Well, this one man got up and he started talking about his idea. And he was really enthusiastic. He had a lot of great things going for him. He was very excited about it, and you could see the passion coming through. But as he's talking, I'm sitting there thinking, he's so excited, but I'm not really sure what he's saying. And then one of the angel investors on the panel stopped him. He said, "Excuse me, I'm going to stop you for a minute." And he turned to the audience. And there was a couple of hundred people in this audience. And he said, "How many of you understand what he's talking about?" Only 2 people raised their hands. None of us could understand him. And he explained to the man, "You need to learn how to talk so that everybody can understand you." And as it turned out, unfortunately, he did not win that money. Another problem that happens in communication is a lot of times somebody will make a decision, somebody higher up in the organization, and it greatly affects some of the people on the lower levels. However, they don't ask for any input or any feedback or discuss the idea at all with the people who are going to be most affected by it. Now, this can be disastrous. This is an example of an organizational change. Without soliciting input from the people who are most impacted by it, typically employees are going to resist. They're not going to want to do it. And that's really the opposite effect of what you want to have happen. So communication involves the transfer of information. And information has a lot of value added to it. And at the same time, as we talk about sharing created meaning together, we're strengthening our relationships, we're connecting with each other, we're creating value. And that's the bottom line, and that's what's going to produce our companies the very best results.